When this absolute nuclear bomb of an image dropped on the timeline, the entire combat sports community lost its collective mind, because we are so used to seeing manufactured hostility. But instead of a barbaric stare-down designed to sell pay-per-views, this unprecedented snapshot delivered a completely different kind of undeniable, earth-shattering intensity that had every single fan completely paralyzed. Fans dissecting every single pixel of this viral masterpiece instantly realized that her breathtakingly calm expression and laser-focused gaze spoke volumes about a partnership forged in absolute hell. This silent communication reveals the kind of unbreakable bond that only happens when two elite gladiators survive the absolute deepest, darkest trenches of championship training camps, where weakness is punished relentlessly. The servers practically melted down as the hardcore community flooded the comment sections to analyze this beautifully raw connection between two athletes who usually operate under immense, crushing pressure. Everyone universally agreed that this simple, unguarded moment between two elite warriors hits infinitely harder than a devastating knockout blow delivered in the final 10 seconds of a bloody title fight. We are breaking down exactly why this seemingly quiet, behind-the-scenes photograph generated such an explosive, uncontrollable reaction from the global fanbase, who demand absolute authenticity from their sporting icons. It completely explains why this unstoppable duo continues to reign supreme as the most universally respected, fear-inducing partnership in the entire high-stakes combat landscape today, without needing to talk any trash whatsoever.
If you just glance at the frame casually, it looks like just another backstage snapshot with no flashy walkout lighting, no aggressive posturing, and absolutely no artificial hype injected into it. Yet that stunning lack of manufactured drama is exactly what makes this flawlessly candid moment so unbelievably compelling, proving that real championship energy does not need $1 million promotional budget to go viral. Unlike the suffocating, anxiety-inducing atmosphere we normally witness when these absolute savages are making that terrifying walk into the arena under blinding stadium lights, this photograph captured a profoundly genuine dynamic. All the crushing weight of title contention completely vanished into thin air, leaving behind a stripped-down, perfectly relaxed connection that showed us the true human beings behind the absolute killers we see competing. What absolutely stole the show and commanded everyone's immediate attention was the overwhelming, unspoken trust radiating from her eyes as she looked directly at her battle-tested partner in crime. That single look emphatically proved that their unbelievable synergy inside the arena is built on a rock-solid foundation of shared blood, agonizing sacrifices, and thousands of hours of unseen, grueling preparation. You can literally feel the indescribable comfort and deep-rooted understanding that only materializes when two relentless competitors have spent countless hours locked inside a sweltering gym, pushing each other to the absolute brink. They have repeatedly tested the absolute limits of human endurance to chase ultimate championship glory. And that mutual suffering has clearly forged an alliance that is completely impervious to outside distractions. Die-hard supporters immediately recognized the incredible gravity of that silent exchange, flooding the combat forums with highly emotional essays about the sheer purity of their connection away from the cameras. They all pointed out that a single unscripted glance manages to tell a much more compelling and dramatic story than a massive countdown video engineered by network executives ever possibly could. It is incredibly rare for any professional athletes to evoke such a powerful, universally positive emotional response through a single static photograph, without throwing a single punch or locking in a submission. Yet these two undisputed phenoms managed to consistently capture the hearts of millions while still dismantling their opposition with terrifying, surgical precision every single time the referee signals the start of the action. For years now, this incredibly dynamic duo has consistently showcased the absolute highest echelon of elite mastery, combining devastating technical prowess with an unmatched, ferocious competitive drive that terrifies their rivals. They have rightfully earned the ultimate respect of every single active contender on the global roster because they back up every ounce of their height with flawless, awe-inspiring performances under immense pressure. But their unprecedented superstar status is not just built on a massive mountain of shattered records and shiny gold belts that they have violently collected over their legendary Hall of Fame careers. Their massive popularity is firmly rooted in the undeniable mutual respect and unwavering corner support that fans witness every single time these two step onto the unforgiving battlefield to wage absolute war. That exact same unbreakable alliance is completely illuminated in this viral sensation, where her famously intense, locked-in demeanor completely melts into a totally relaxed, genuinely happy smile for the entire world to see. It absolutely proves that she feels completely invincible and entirely at peace whenever her trusted ride-or-die partner is standing right there by her side, ready to face whatever chaos comes their way next. While her surprisingly serene expression hijacked the vast majority of the mainstream headlines and social media algorithms, analysts were equally mesmerized by his stoic, incredibly composed presence in the background of the shot. He is constantly projecting the exact kind of calm, calculated energy you desperately need from a cornerman when you are stepping into a vicious 5-round war against the absolute most dangerous killers alive. Every single successful combination they throw, every flawless defensive sequence they execute, and every high-stakes scramble they initiate depends entirely on absolute, unquestionable trust, because hesitation simply equals sudden death in this game. One tiny miscalculation at this astronomically elite championship level can instantly result in a devastating, career-altering catastrophe in the blink of an eye, which makes their flawless synchronization look like absolute magic. They have survived absolutely brutal training regimens, devastating injuries that would have permanently retired lesser athletes, and the crushing, suffocating pressure of defending their legacy in front of millions of screaming fans. Emerging from that chaotic crucible of pain and sacrifice has forged a bond between them that is physically impossible to break, making them an absolute nightmare for anyone foolish enough to challenge their throne.
When the incredibly loyal fan base looks at this beautiful masterpiece, they are not just reacting to a simple smile or a momentary break in the intense championship focus that defines their entire careers. They are witnessing the raw physical manifestation of years of heartbreaking setbacks and glorious triumphs woven into a beautifully resilient partnership that has weathered every conceivable storm this ruthless sport has to offer. In a modern sporting era completely dominated by manufactured trash talk, thrown water bottles, and artificial controversies designed strictly to manipulate social media algorithms, this photograph felt like a breath of fresh air. This undeniably authentic display of genuine loyalty and absolute trust completely cut through all the deafening noise to remind everybody exactly why we truly love the honor and respect inherent in this unforgiving game. The hardcore faithful veterans and casual viewers alike find themselves endlessly inspired by the sheer authenticity of their connection, completely transcending the basic boundaries of conventional sports entertainment and typical athletic partnerships. It serves as a desperately needed reminder that true greatness in this arena is not just measured in championship victories and flawless records, but in the unbreakable, lifelong bonds forged through mutual combat. Because their incredibly treacherous journey to the absolute pinnacle of the sport was paved with agonizing obstacles that would have completely shattered ordinary mortals, this unassuming photograph carries massive, undeniable emotional weight. It stands forever as the ultimate, indisputable proof that complete synchronization, unyielding loyalty, and absolute trust will always conquer overwhelming adversity when the cage door finally locks and the lights shine the brightest.